am going to begin that process, sharing screen with, there we go, and hello, everybody. So would everybody please right now, let's see if we can do this. Everybody lower their hands now. Everybody lower their hand. And I've got all the participants here that I want. And I've got, all right, I'm gonna lower hands for you guys because some people still have their hands up. Now, let's remember the rules. The rules are that when you raise your hand and I call on you, I'll either lower it or you should lower it. And if we move on, you all have to lower your hand because then I'll call on you and you'll say, oh, that was by accident or that was from before. So I want to ask everybody right now, I'm going to unmute everybody. So I want everybody to go to really, really nice and quiet mode. Here we go. All participants are unmuted. Now, you should all unmute yourselves. So for instance, Jack and Bryce and Elliot and Joshua and Valerie and Doris and Bradley. And what I want from you guys is I want you to tell me, what does the phrase silver lining mean? So who knows about a silver lining? And who wants to tell me about a silver lining? When something great comes out of something bad. And I want to ask Elliot to tell me about a silver lining. Go for it.
It's like when there's something bad happening and a lot of good stuff is happening in the bad stuff.
That's right. Elliot, you are amazing.
Thank you.
You are amazing. Now, I just muted everybody again because somebody's talking. But when something bad is happening and you can find something really, really good, that's called a silver lining. Now, this is going to be a really important question. What silver linings have you found while you've been at home all these weeks? What is the best silver lining? So I want you to raise your hand electronically if you want me to unmute you. And I want you to tell us about the silver lining for you. And so I'm going to first call on Allison. Go for it, Allison.
Was it? Can you say it again?
Yes, what I'm looking for, sweetheart, is I'm looking for the silver lining for you since you've been home all these weeks. What is the silver lining that has come out of this very, very interesting, difficult time? And I can come back to you. Why don't we go to Elliot first? And Elliot, you tell us, and then we'll come back to you, Allison, okay? Go ahead, Elliot.
A silver lining is something that happens good.
Yeah, we said that, but then I asked you, what is your own silver lining? Come on, doesn't everybody have a silver lining now? Something that they could think of that they're so happy that they've had over the last few weeks? Who can share? Who can tell me what their silver lining is? Because I had so many students tell me their silver linings. Now, I'm going to call on you again, Allison, because I think you figured out your silver lining. Go for it, honey.
Well, I'm at my nanny's house.
Oh, so is that a good thing that's come out of this, that you get to go to your nanny's house?
Yeah.
Wonderful. That is fantastic. Now, Elliot, what about you, buddy? Oh my God, you got to play baseball with your dad. That is maybe the best silver lining. I'm so happy for you. How about you, Raymond?
I get to watch TV a day 2 times for 2 hours.
Wow, that's a lot of TV. Raymond, oh, that's a great one. I'm going to pick you, Charlotte. Go ahead, Charlotte. What's the silver lining for you, sweetheart?
I get to spend time with my family.
Oh, man, I was hoping someone was going to say that because I have been talking to so many children, and Doris was going like that because she was saying, yes, I got to spend so much time with my family. Charlotte, you really made me happy. Thank you so much. And Jeremy, can you tell us your silver lining?
I got to go biking with my dad.
Wow, you got to go biking with your dad? That's as cool as playing baseball. Wow, that is awesome. Now, Bradley, I'm going to find you here. Go for it, Bradley.
I have gotten this Lego set today, so I'm really happy about it.
And tell me, what does it look like?
So it's like this big, like it's a Venom. It's a big Venom. I'm gonna show you part of it. I'm gonna show you parts of it.
Please, Bradley. Oh
This
my
is
God.
one part.
Dude, is it like a transformer?
Dude, no, it's not. It's like a robot. And then this Spider-Man thing. This is like a gun that shoots webs.
Wow.
And then there's 2 more parts. This is the funny one.
Wow. That is
Little girl has like an ice
so
cream.
cool.
And then I have Spider-Man's girlfriend on a hovercraft.
Yeah. Now, let me ask you guys another question, okay? And I want you to think about this. Mr. Kramer has a very, very special silver lining during this whole COVID-19. I am somebody who loves to be outdoors, and something really important has happened. So I want to tell you a story about people living in a special part of India. So there is a special part of India called the Himalayas. And the Himalayas are the northern mountains across India, and it goes all the way into Mount Everest. Now, you guys have heard of Mount Everest before, right? Now, I have to tell you something. There are people living in northern India that never, ever knew that they were living near the tallest mountains in the world until about 2 months ago. Because of all the pollution that was in India. I want you guys to see this. Now, I want to hear your reactions. You guys look at the left side of this picture. This is called Delhi, India. And in Delhi, and you guys, and I'm going to mute everybody because people are really loud right now. If you guys can be nice and quiet, I can leave everybody unmuted. But somebody's talking, so I can't do that. Sorry about that. So this is the smog that people have to look at in Delhi normally, but now there's no more smog. It's clear, the air is clear. There's no more pollution. So even though so many bad things have happened over the last few weeks, the biggest silver lining for the entire planet is that the amount of pollution has gone down. Now, I want to show you a picture. This is a picture right here of China about 4 months ago, and this dark orange color means that the nitrogen dioxide is a very, very, very toxic gas, and it's not good for us to breathe in. It was so thick over most parts of China, and then look what happened 1 month later. What do you guys think? Has the pollution cleared up in China? Yeah, the pollution
Called
has
nitrogen dioxide
yeah.
from like burning.
What happens?
Now, guys, it's really cool.
It can make you sick if there's too much of it.
Right. It can make you sick if there's too much of it.
Mhm.
That's exactly right. Now,
Everybody.
guys,
You
listen.
breathe it, yeah.
Everybody listens really, really
It's in the
well.
air from like.
And by the way, whoever's talking to their father right now, please mute yourself so we can continue the lesson. That's great. Thank you. So, guys, this here, anybody who has asthma or certain other diseases now can breathe the air and it can fight off all of those diseases. It is really amazing to see what has happened. Now, I'm going to show you some more pictures. In South Korea, where my father actually used to live for a little bit, the amount of nitrogen dioxide has gone down 54%. And I want to call on Allison. Allison, go for it.
What? What is those red stuff right here?
Oh, the red stuff? Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that, Allison. The red stuff means that there are very dangerous levels of pollution in the air. And the reason why that is in northern Italy is because the Alps mountain range acts like a wall. And the pollution comes up against the wall, the mountain range, and it gets trapped there. But guess what? A year later, it is so much less red and it's so much better to breathe there. Now, the center of the coronavirus is in a place called Wuhan, China. Now, a year ago, February, Wuhan, China had some of the most dangerous levels of nitrogen dioxide on the planet. And a year later, because they closed down the factories and people stopped driving cars and people stopped driving boats and people stopped flying in planes, what do you think about this new picture? Who can tell me what they see in this new picture? Joshua, go for it.
Yeah.
What do you see, Joshua?
It's so much less red.
I know. Oh my God. Do you know what it's like to live in Wuhan now? People that live in Wuhan, China, they can breathe the air. They can see for the first time. The people that lived in these Indian cities could not see these mountains for the last 30 years. For 30 years, these mountains were behind a cloud of pollution. And now they're going, oh my God, I can't believe where we lived. This is amazing. And can you believe, though, the difference in the picture of what it looks like a year ago? This is 1 year ago and right now. Now, that's my silver lining. Do you think we'll ever go back to here?
Never.
Never. The answer is we can't go back. We can't go back. Now, I want to show you the United States. This is the eastern part of the United States. Now, who can tell me what this state is right here? If you can tell me, raise your hand, please. And I'm going to mute everybody because there's a lot of background noise. Who can tell me what this state is right here? Can anybody tell me that? And you can raise your hand electronically if you do know. And then I'm going to call on you. Allison, go for it.
New York.
Oh my gosh, you are correct. That is New York. Now, Jeremy, I'm going to call on you. Jeremy, can you identify one of the other states?
Massachusetts.
Oh, where is Massachusetts compared to New York, Jeremy?
Well, it's touching it.
Where is it, buddy?
It's touching it.
Yes, it is. In fact, it's touching it. It's adjacent to Western Massachusetts. And here it is. Jack is going to tell me another state. Go for it, Jack.
Pennsylvania.
You are the man. Where is Pennsylvania, Jack? Can you describe it to me, please?
Where is it?
Is it over here? Or is it over here? Is it over here? Where is Pennsylvania? Is it to the east of New York? Is it to the south of New York? Or is it to the sort of southwest of New York?
West.
It is a little bit southwest. And this is Pennsylvania. And guys, one of the most polluted states in the country is New Jersey. And New Jersey is right here. And look at New York City, guys. This is New York City right here. And it's almost completely black. Now, black means that it has 10 times the amount of nitrogen dioxide that is considered safe. Even Massachusetts was a little polluted before Corona. Who would like to see what it looks like now? Who would like to see? Raise your hand like this right now if you would like to see it. Are you ready? Give me a drum roll. Come on, everybody give me a drum roll. Here we go. Drum roll. The new world that we live in is right here. And this, guys, look at Massachusetts and the Boston area now. It is almost completely clear. Now, New Jersey looks so much better. Even New York City is better. And what's happened is the amount of pollution has gone down by 30%. And I'm going to write that out right now. 30% decrease. Now, what does 30% decrease mean? Allison, you have your hand up, honey. Go for it.
When's the pollution gonna come back for driving?
Well, you know what? I have to tell you something. Right now, I don't know if the pollution is gonna come back. When people start going back out on the road, maybe they will think twice about using their car more than they have to. Maybe when they're waiting to pick you up at school, maybe they won't run their car engine and they'll turn their engine off because they're going to think, gosh, I want to keep this world unpolluted. The other thing is maybe people are going to look for more electric cars, electric trucks, electric boats, all types of energy that is better and cleaner than fossil fuels. Now, I want you guys to take a little journey with me. Are you ready to take a journey? We're going to go right now to the entire planet. And I want you guys now to raise your hand if you can tell me how much the pollution has gone down in Los Angeles. So who can tell me how much the pollution has gone down in Los Angeles? Cole, why don't you tell me, because you're unmuted. Why don't you tell me how much pollution has gone down in Los Angeles? Can you?
31%.
31%. That was awesome, buddy. Who can tell me about New York City? Go for it. Jeb, how about you?
31%.
Well, that is Los Angeles. What did you say, Jeb?
21%. 25%.
25% out of New York. Who can tell me about London? Doris, tell me about London, Doris. And Doris, you'll have to unmute yourself because I keep hitting unmute. There you go, honey.
9%.
9%. Now, who can tell me the biggest change? The biggest change in the world on this map. Who can tell me the biggest one? Jeremy? Go,
Delhi.
go ahead, Jeremy.
Rome got plus 30.
Oh, now Rome
60.
got dirtier. Rome got dirtier. But which place had the biggest change to reduce their pollution?
Delhi.
Charlotte, what about you? Go ahead, Charlotte.
Yellow?
It's called Delhi. That's exactly right. Delhi went down by 60%. And Jack, what were you going to tell me, Jack? And where is Jack? Jack, go for it. And Jack, you're muted. There you go, buddy.
Delhi.
Yes, excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, I want everybody to go to page 6 in their packet, please. Everybody go to page 6. And I'm going to mute right now because when people look for their pages, they always shuffle their pages and they make a lot of noise. If you go to page 6 in your packet, you're going to see a list of some of the biggest cities in the world. Now, what I did was I took a rectangle and I split it up. Sorry about that. I took a rectangle and I split it up into 10 equal pieces. Now, everybody right now, I want you to count with me by 10% and see what happens when we get all the way to the end. Are you guys ready? 1, 2, 3, and go. 10%,
20,
20%,
35, 30%,
60%, 70%, 80%, 90%, and 100%. Now, who can tell me now why I shaded in 3 of the green boxes in Los Angeles and a tiny bit more? Who can explain to me why I shaded in 3 of the green boxes in Los Angeles and then a little bit more? Remember, Los Angeles pollution came down by 31%. Who can count with me? Let's go together. Ready? 10%, 20%, 30%, and 1% more. Everybody say it. 31%. Now, everybody get a crayon or a colored pencil right now. Everybody get a crayon or a colored pencil. Everybody. And what I want you guys to do is this. We're going to shade in 25% of reduction in pollution in New York. So how many of these boxes do we need to shade in? Each box is 10%, and we need 25%. So I want you guys to shade in the number of boxes that you think is equal to 25%. And let's see if you got the same thing as Mr. Kramer. Now, I'm starting with 10% because that's one box. Now I want to add to that 10 more percent. That's the second box. But in the third box, I only need 5%. So how much is that of the third box? Go ahead, everybody. You're unmuted.
It's 5 out of 10.
5 out of 10.
Yes. So it's half. Everybody, it's half of the third box.
Right. Because each
And
box
now,
is-
I have a very, very special challenge question.
So
I have a very, very special challenge question.
That's like half right there. That would be
Here
5.
it is. We're going to mute everybody because someone's talking right now. And what I want to do is I want to show you guys that how much pollution is left in New York. So we're going to count together. Are you guys ready? Here we go. On 3, everybody be nice and quiet and get ready. 1, 2, 3, go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75% of pollution is remaining in New York. And what's really exciting about that, is that people can breathe in New York City for the first time in a long time. Now, let's shade in 33% pollution reduction in Sao Paulo, Brazil. So we need 33%. And I want you guys to raise your hand electronically if you have a question. Say, Mr. Kramer, I'm having trouble with 33%. I don't really know how many boxes to shade in. So if you have a question, raise your hand. And otherwise, keep shading in all of these. And I'm going to call on Elliot first. Go for it, Elliot.
I don't know how to color in the boxes.
What? Say that again, please.
I don't know how to color in the boxes.
Okay, so Elliot, take a journey with me, okay? If you color in one of these boxes, you can put a little 10 inside of it because you know that one box is 10%. Then if you color in the second box, that's going to be how much, Elliot? 10 plus 10 is what, Elliot?
30%.
Well, 10 plus 10 is 20%. And if I add one more, Elliot, one more box, now I have 30%. Now, Elliot, how much of this third box should I shade in?
3%.
Whoa, that is right. 3/10 of this third box is going to represent another 3%. That didn't really work out. I'm going to try a different pen here. And that 3 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 is 33%. Who has the next question about how to color in one of these really, really cool ones? And I hope you're enjoying this because I love coloring in percentages. Now, London is a little difficult for me. Can someone raise their hand if they could help me with London, please? Because I'm having a little trouble. Charlotte, would you help me with London, please?
So, instead of the whole square, you do almost the whole square. Like you're almost at the whole square, but you have to cut off a little.
So you want me to color in the whole square, but then leave a little bit left over. And you know what? Young lady, you just found our 9% reduction in London. Wow, that was awesome. I am so proud of you. Now go back to work and let's see what we can come up with next. Now, who has a question about Rome? What are we gonna do about Rome? Oh my gosh, the pollution in Rome has actually gotten 30% worse. Joshua, can you tell me what's going on in Rome?
It's got more like percent.
So what should I do if I can't take away pollution in Rome? What do you think I should do, Joshua?
You know how much would be, and then add 30% more to the thing that you had before.
Oh, wow. Did you guys hear Joshua say that we have to add 30%? And look at this, guys. I'm actually going to add 3 of these boxes. I'm going to add 3 of these boxes to the end of Rome. What do you guys think about that? Now, I know that I have 100%
You have to do that too.
plus 30%. Who can tell me what is 100% plus 30%? Who thinks they can try that? Who thinks they can do that? Cole, can you do it? Come on, I want you guys. Okay, Jack, what do you think, buddy? What is 100% plus 30%, Jack?
You said it.
130.
Oh my gosh, 130%. And Elliot, did you think that also, buddy?
Yes.
Oh, that's awesome. So that was really fun. I'm going to keep going, and I hope you guys take a journey with me. Who would like to help me with Madrid? Bryce, would you like to help me with Madrid? Who would like to help me with Madrid? Bryce, you have the floor. Tell me how to do Madrid. Madrid was an 11% reduction. Tell me what to do. How many should I color in?
11. Color in 11?
So 11% you think is 11 boxes?
Oh, no.
Now let's see. Remember what Charlotte told us, that London, which was 9%, was almost 1 full box. Because remember, each box is 10%. So what do you think I should do for Madrid? If I color in 1 box, what do I have, Bryce?
10.
That's right. And so how much more would I need to get that 11%? That's my 10. How much more would I need to get the 11%?
1 more.
Yes, 1 little sliver of the next box. And that's 11%. Everybody go like this if they agree with Bryce. Everybody go like this if they agree with Bryce. I do, Bradley does, everybody does. Now, who can do Delhi? Everybody raise your hand if you know what to do with Delhi. How many boxes should I color in now? And I'm going to unmute everybody, and on 3, tell me how many boxes. Wait, hold on a second. Valerie, go for it.
6.
Wait a minute. Do you all agree with Valerie? Everybody say it if they do. Do you all agree with Valerie? Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is amazing. Now, who can tell me how much pollution is left over in Delhi? Who can tell me how much pollution is left over in Delhi? Who can do that? Allison, go for it.
How many boxes you left for Delhi?
Because if there's 60% down, how much is left, Allison? Go for it.
3 boxes, and that makes 30.
40%. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Oh, I have to, somebody's talking right now to a parent, so I am going to just mute everybody. And if you want to raise your hand to tell me, oh, Jack, you had your hand up. Go for it, buddy.
40.
That is right. That is right. Now, guys, let's finish up Mumbai, Wuhan, China, and Seoul, Korea. So Mumbai is in India, and it's a 34% reduction. Bradley, can you help me with that one, please? Can you please help me with Mumbai? Tell me how to shade in Mumbai, please.
Wait, what does shading mean?
Well, what have you been doing while we've been doing this? You've been watching us shade in 10% for each and every square. So why don't you open up page 6 and get working on that. Okay, Bradley?
Yep.
Thanks, buddy. All right. Now, who's going to help me with Mumbai? Raise your hand, please, and I will call on you, and you can help me with Mumbai. All right. Jeb, I'm going to call on you. Jeb, help me out with 34%, please.
3 squares and a little bit of another one.
Whoa, Jeb, you totally nailed it, buddy. That was awesome. That was awesome. Now, somebody else, please raise their hand if they want to help me with Wuhan. Help me with Wuhan. And I'm going to call on, let's see, who's going to help me now? Who's going to help me with Wuhan, China? And Elliot, you have your hand up. Go for it.
Color in 4 and then 4% more.
Wow, that is awesome. Nice job. Very, very nice job. And finally, who's going to help me with Seoul, Korea? Come on, Joshua, go for it. And Joshua, turn your screen down so we can see you, because I can't see, just to see the top of your head. Okay, buddy, go for it. Go for Seoul. Seoul, Korea.
54%.
And how many boxes, buddy?
50, and then just a little bit more, but a little bit more, little for.
So how many boxes should I do? 10%, 1 box, 20%, 2 boxes, 30%, 3 boxes, 40%, 4 boxes, 50%, 5 boxes, and how much more, Joshua?
Just 4 more. Not like 4 more boxes, just like a little bit. That much.
Joshua, I have to tell you, Joshua, your power of explanation is amazing. I mean, you explain things so well. Everybody give yourselves a round of applause right now. This was incredible. Now, here's what I want you guys to do. I want you to take a journey with me now to 102 cities across India. We're going to go to the next page in your packet, which I believe is page 7. So everybody go to page 7. And this is really an amazing thing. On page 7 in your packet, there's a list of 102 cities on pages 7, 8, 9, and 10. And guess what, guys? In one day, 24 hours after India put 1,300,000,000 people on a curfew.
I can do.
India told 1,300,000,000 of its people to stay inside. And that was on March 22nd of this year at 7 a.m. in the morning. And then guess what, guys? 24 hours later, the Air Quality Index, AQI, went down in most cities. Now, when the air quality index goes down, that's a good thing. Now, everybody tell me right now, in the first city you see here, Amaravati, did it go up or down? From 32 to 52, up or down? Say it out loud. It went up. So put a big plus sign. Put a big plus sign there. In the next city, Rajamahendravaram, did it go up or down? It went up. And in the next city, Tirupati, did it go up or down?
Down.
44 to 48, guys.
Up.
Come on. It went up by how much? Who can tell me how much it went up by?
4.
Then write a plus 4. Write a plus 4 right in there. And this was a plus 9. Now, I don't want you to worry about the next one. But tell me, did it go up or down? Guwahati, India went from 218 to 231. Is that up or down? So we say plus. The next one, Gaya, up. But then finally, Muzaffarpur went down. So we put a negative right there. So everybody put a negative. Now, I'm going to include everybody, and I want everybody to tell me, should I put a positive or negative by Patna? Should I do a positive or a negative? If you think it's a positive, show me like this, making a plus sign with your fingers. If you think it's a negative, show me a negative sign with your fingers. Is it a plus sign or is it a negative sign? On 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Negative sign. So everybody say Patna got less pollution and it went down. That is great. The next one, Chandigarh. Did it go up or down? On 3, 1, 2, 3, go. Minus. Put a minus there, 69 down to 38. Now, who can tell me the next one? Remember, Delhi is one of the dirtiest cities in the world before Corona. And now, Doris, tell me about Delhi. Did it go up or down? Go ahead, Doris. Go ahead, Doris.
Okay. Down.
It went down. Doris, tell me about the next one. Ahmedabad. Did it go up or down?
Down.
Down. Okay, now I'm going to call on everybody and you have to tell me, okay? So Valerie, I'm going to go with you, Valerie. The next one went from 84 to 82. Up or down?
Down.
Down. Do one more for me, Valerie. The next one. Up or down?
Down.
Down. Less pollution in that city. Okay, now, next, we're going with Allison. Allison. Nadasari. Up or down?
Down.
It went down. In fact, can you tell me by how much?
124.
Well, it went down to 124 from 128, which is a 4-point reduction. That's right. Very good. Now, Charlotte, go for it.
Plus.
That's right. Now, Charlotte, can you tell me by how much VAPI went up? That's kind of hard. If you can't, don't worry about it. But I wanted to see what you thought. And anybody else who knows can raise their hand too. How much did VAPI go up by? Jeremy, do you want to help out?
Yeah.
What do you think, Jeremy? How much did VAPI go up by?
29.
That's really, really close. Does anybody else know? Doris, do you know? Go ahead, Doris. Oh, no, no. Anybody else? That was a really good guess. Charlotte, did you figure it out? Go for it.
Maybe 19?
Ooh, really, really close to 19. It went up by 21. Really, really cool. Now, I want to know if Cole, can you tell us the next two? Tell us about Vatva. Did Vatva go up or down? And if you can tell me by how much, I'd love to know.
Down.
By how much?
1.
By 1. Oh, you are the man. Now, what about Ambala?
Umbrella.
Did it go up or down?
Up.
So you think from 103 to 72 went up. Does anybody else have another idea about that one? Does anybody else know? And Jeremy, go for it. Oh, and actually, Bo, you tell me, Bo. Bo, did it go up or down?
Down.
That's right. And Cole, do you see that when you go from 103 to 72, we go down? Bo, could you do the next one for me too?
Yeah.
Bahaduraja?
Ajaja.
Did it go up or down, Bo?
Down.
Down.
Down. You are the man. Awesome. Alice, can you do the next two for me, please? Bawani, did it go up or down, Alice?
Down.
It went down, big time down. Awesome. Better pollution so people can breathe. And how about the next one, Alice? Up or down?
Down.
Oh, you are amazing. I'm so proud of you. Now, Isabella, I'm choosing you for the next two. Faridabad, did it go up or down?
Down.
It went down, and it went down by a lot. It went down by a lot. Faridabad, the reason why it's shaded in here, Isabella, is because those people were in such unsafe air, and now they can breathe. How about Faridabad? How about Faridabad? What do you think, Isabella?
Down.
Down. You are awesome. Thank you so much. Raymond, can you give me the next two, please? Can you give me Gurugram and Hisar?
Okay.
我只能做的那题。Down.
Oh, it went down. And what about the next one? And if you know if it went up or down, tell me by how much Hisar went up or down.
It went down.
By how much?
Then by 2.
Yes, Raymond, you are awesome. You are awesome. Now I'm calling on you, Bradley. Bradley, help me out with the next one. I'm trying to unmute you, and I would like you to do the next 2 on this page, but you're going to have to unmute yourself. Whoops. Bradley, can you unmute yourself? And there you go, buddy. No? Okay. I'm going to call on Jack. Go for it, Jack. But you have to unmute yourself because you are muted. There you go.
Down.
Down. Oh my God. And do you know how much that went down by? It's really hard. It's really fun though to think about. Because from 60 to 100 is how much, Jack?
40.
60 to 100 is how 40. And from 100 to 104 is how much more?
4.
Right. So it went down 44 points. That is huge. And now, who has not done one yet? Jeb, have you given me a couple of these? Can you give me the next 2, buddy?
Yes. Yes.
Go for it.
Cardinal went down from 202 to 90.
Wow, that's a big, big change. And how about Kurukshetra?
Went from 151 down to 55.
Wow. And I'm just going to run to the next page, guys. Who can tell me powwow? Who can tell me powwow? And Cole, go for it. You'll have to unmute yourself. Go ahead, Cole. And I'm trying to unmute you, buddy. I don't know if you can help me unmute you there. Go for it, Cole.
No way.
Is powwow up or down?
Down.
Down. And guys, I want you to go through this whole thing telling me, did it go up or down? And if you can tell me by how much, it's really, really special. Guys, every one of these minus signs means that the pollution is getting better. And I want you guys to just look at this picture. I'm going to show you a picture right now of one of my favorite places on the planet. Is everybody ready to see it? Paris, France, 1 year ago was very, very polluted. And 1 year ago now, look how beautiful it is. It's almost clear. Madrid, Spain, very, very polluted. Barcelona, Spain, very polluted. But guys, look at it now. And so I want everybody right now to work with me. Everybody breathe in the new air. Everybody go. Everybody breathe in. Go. Come on, everybody do it. Everybody breathe in the air. Go. And I'm going to show you that picture again of Boston. Look how clean Boston is, down 30%. Now what we're going to do is we're going to count from negative 100% all the way to 0. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, go. Negative 100%. Negative 90%. Negative 80%. Negative 70%. Percent. Negative 10%. But don't ever say negative 0%. 2, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, we appreciate mathletes. Oh, mathletes. I will see you guys in 160.
No, you won't.
And I want everybody to say goodbye to their friends. Everybody say goodbye to their friends. Bye, guys. It was great to see you. I'll miss you till next week. Everybody breathe in the air. Breathe in the air. All right. See you guys soon.